Hi, this is Hoffy. Welcome to my channel. Just going to do a little bit of saging before we start. Look at that flame. Don't worry, I'm not setting the place alight. Not today, anyway. Right, this is going to be a reading for Pisces. It's taking about half an hour to decide. It was either Scorpio or Pisces. Definitely the water energy. So, yeah, so this is going to be a general love reading. I don't normally do this on camera. I do this before every reading, just to bless the cards and ask spirits and guides to give us the best reading possible, and make sure that the air is all nice and clear. I just made this not today, but I make these in for my garden. So if you're interested in a little, I love to smell as well. I get a bit addicted to it. If you're interested in a little sage bundle or you want to make your own, it's really basic. Look, it's so straightforward. But if you would like one from me, then just drop me a message, okay? Or go on my website, which is hoffy.co.uk. So bless this reading, spirit and guides. Thank you for coming in to give the best messages to our Pisces, and all good things, please. Thank you. They're super messy. That's why you have to have that. I've got um, an oyster shell. Let's get rid of that a little bit there. So let's see what we've got for you, shall we? If you've not watched me before, I like to start off slow. I like to feel that we're all in the moment together. So if I don't go rushing in and I'm not shouting and screaming all the information, that's because I like it more chilled. That's just the way I am. Some people like to go fast. I like to take my time. So here we've got the guardian angel for the week. So on Facebook every Sunday at 7:30, I do all the star signs for the week. We just do like 3 cards. It's quite interactive. It's good fun. But we always pull one angel and guardian card for the week. And this one is the Shield Maiden. And she's saying, make plans and focus. So I don't know if you know, but you've probably been working pretty hard this week already. And you have been able to focus. So that's really lovely. She's there to support that. So that card's really, well, in our little group, we tend to keep that with us for the week. Now, Pisces, what have you been up to? Has the energy changed for you? Has your situation changed? Maybe new love in your life? Maybe just something that's grounding you? Something that's interesting you, maybe? Let's have a look. So, these are the Rider-Waite traditional tarot, but we will do, I've got my lovely door cards, which are they're so spot on. I love them. And I've got some Shadow Escape cards, some good tarot. I'm always on the lookout for cards that, some new cards really, but I deliberate for so long over should I have those? Are those the right ones for me? And what else? This was a gift, so that's lovely. That's for my friend Lisa. These are a gift. These are beautiful roses for my friend Sarah, so that's nice too. Shows I've got friends, I suppose. Anyway, right, let's focus. So I hope you're chilling. If you're not, get yourself a glass of wine, cup of tea, whatever, a beer, whatever it is that takes your fancy, and just relax. The music in the background, it's okay. It's non-copyright music, so I'm allowed to play it. Let's go. I think that's it. They feel pretty warmed up now. A few knocks for Pisces. So we'll just take our time, okay, and see how this evolves. We have the Fool, Four of Cups, Devil energy, Ten of Pentacles, King of Swords, Ten of Wands, Three of Cups. Just move that one off a bit. I need the space. I've got this massive table. You'd think that. Hold on, where have I gone? Oh, bugger. Where are we? Camera. Okay, still there. Leave it there then. That wasn't going to work. And the Strength card. Okay, so let me just tilt it for you now, okay? There we go. Away. There, you can see the cards now. Less of me, more of the cards. That's what it's all about. Right, on this side we have your present and your past, recent past, and on this side we have your future. Well, the future, you've definitely got some security coming in here with the Ten of Pentacles. Security, stability, maybe an opportunity, or maybe we've got the Strength card in reverse. It kind of says that you're going to be able to relax a little bit more in the future and not have so much worry. Now, this is a general and love reading, so whichever one comes through is the one that I'll talk about the most, okay? We've got the Fool here, which is taking risks, not necessarily knowing what's in front of you, but this Four of Cups is not seeing what's in front of them. So somebody is not seeing what's on offer, and that's why they're not accepting this cup here. Maybe they don't recognize that, or they're not ready to take responsibility for their actions, maybe. We've got the King of Swords in reverse. Now, somebody's not speaking up and saying, you know, this seems like a very leading card, the Fool energy, taking risks. I'm not sure if that's a good thing yet, but in your heart you might think, yeah, I'm going to take the risk, let's do it, I'm happy, I don't care what's in front of me, I'm just going to go for it and see what happens. But there's somebody here, this King of Swords here, that's kind of suggesting that whatever they're saying, it's maybe not being listened to, or somebody's trying to speak the truth. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's put some good tarot in the middle and see if we can beef this out a little bit more. Eventually it will click. So let's put them over there. On those, yeah. These ones. Love the good tarot cards. I've got quite small. Oh, thank you. Small hands, which means that I'm quite clumsy with them, as you just saw. Oh, love it. Is that it? We're going to just take those that are there. Where is there? 4. Alright, you just ask for one more, please, Spirit. Yeah, that's the one we'll take. Thank you. Right, turn that down a little bit. Okay. See what we've got. So we've got the Three of Pentacles. This is about opportunities. We also had over here let's put them where I feel. The Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. I'd say somebody is kind of like, I'm done with the situation. They want to walk away from a particular situation, but it definitely has a financial aspect to this, because the Nine of Earth is contentment. So it maybe it's that you're kind of wanting more for yourself than you're allowing yourself to have at present. And you may be just fed up with a connection that's not really giving you the feeling of contentment and happiness that you deserve, you know? Then that maybe that. This little group of cards obviously flicked out. So let's see the story. We've got the Sun. Great. I mean, that is getting your ultimate happiness there. Three of Cups again. We've already had the three. Well, it's Three of Water, but it's the same energy as the Three of Cups. Five of Pentacles. This is about stability and money, and the King of Earth. So I feel that this has something to do with a job or change of job, an opportunity to really get your happiness, you know, your sun. Look, I mean, the Sun card there is, because the Sun card represents the sun. There is no other thing. It's just pure happiness. So that's what's on offer. That these cards underneath seem to have been more of a sticking point. So it could be that you're stuck between two worlds for yourself, whereas like, well, if I stay with what I'm doing now, or if I'm staying in this particular relationship, am I getting what I want from it? Is this person really seeing me for me? You know, am I being a bit too cavalier about, yeah, let's do it, when actually the foundations aren't there, and you might be left holding the baby, so to speak, because it looks like this person is not really ready to take any responsibilities on. You know, just the thing is, some people don't grow at the same rate as other people. And I think that that is, or they feel that they can't give you what you need. So for them, they feel maybe not good enough to kind of take forward, or do, you know, to have the deep, meaningful relationship that you want and desire. Yeah. This Three of Water, Three of Cups. This this suggests either new opportunity in the future for relationships, which we've got King of Earth here. I mean, that's a fabulous card to have. Or currently that this mm, it's really difficult, because this Five of Earth is about being left out in the cold and weathering the storm on your own, and not as a combined energy or partnership. And I feel like that this person that can't see the nose in front of their face, you know, as much as you might want to convince them, they're just not there for the commitment, and potentially they feel that they can walk away from it at any time. They're not giving, there's not enough giving here on both sides. The wants and the desires are there. I want to be happy, I want to be content, I want to be loved, I want to be adored. And you know, any person that wants to give that, they'll get it tenfold in return. That's what, you know, Pisces, fiercely loyal people, and very giving, and they want to take care. They want to take care of somebody. They want to, you know, absorb who they are as a person, get to know them inside and out. But I feel like that in the future there is this other person now, unless and this King of Earth sits with this, this stability here. This is what we said about security and stability in the future, and here we have the King of Earth supporting that. So even if you did weather the storm on your own, don't worry, because you're gonna get what you want. It's just whether this person has got the gumption to move forward with you. Yeah, yeah. That I mean, that devil energy is very. So, someone's tempted. You know, It's just not that. Just doesn't offer that solid commitment piece that you need. You definitely get it there. And like I say, you won't have to fight anymore. You won't have to worry. You won't have to be a pillar of strength anymore. So let's see what that takes us. We take these cards and see where they take us forward, and see if we can get more information on that, because that's a very solid, hopeful future. Let's just see if we can have another good tarot. Spirits and guides, if you can assist us now to tell me what the future. Oh, okay, right. Okay, it wants me to go back in the past a bit. This doesn't want me to look at this. It wants me to look at somebody prepared to take a risk, and somebody not being truthful about a situation. Right, what do we got? Air energy. See, swords, swords, swords. The tower. Okay, I'll come back to you. This tower moment is about, it's a complete change. This is like tearing down everything that you know to take this risk, and really going out there and starting all over again. We've got the Queen of Air here. So we've got the King and Queen of Air. I feel like that somebody needs to be having some very honest conversations here. So this partnership needs to speak really truthfully, and being open, and whichever we've got the feminine and masculine energy here, but whichever, they both come with deep wisdom. So as well as talking and communicating, there needs to be some listening. And I think that's the thing, nobody wants to move forward really until you're on solid ground. And in order to get to that place, you have to be really open with each other and really honest with each other. Now, we've also got the Nine of Air here. So let's try and keep them all together. We've got the Nine of Air here. So this is all about this present energy here. Before we all go galloping off, we need to do some groundwork on clearing this situation. Otherwise, the outcome is going to be very sketchy. The Nine of Air is about when you've been through a lot of hurt and pain in your life. Sometimes it's a very nerve-wracking thing to put your trust in again and move forward and believe and love. Even love is very hard. So you have to be 100% sure that you are prepared to take on this challenge, because these are all air energy. Apart from the tower is about Mars now, change, upheaval, and liberation. But Mars at the moment is transiting through Aries, which means that there is Mars and Aries are siblings, and whilst they get on and they're so pleased to see each other, there's a lot of fire there. and it can easily end up in a row. So these challenges that you've either been through, or you're going to have to be prepared to face them if you don't all start speaking the truth about where you're really at in this relationship. Okay? Hopefully the spirits will let me move on now, or the cards will let me move on. So yeah, it's not doom and gloom, because from speaking the truth, then everybody knows where they stand. Which, you can't go forward with masks on and hiding things, and you can't have relationships like that. They don't last. They need to be on solid ground. So that's really good. Now, will the good tarot cards let me? I would like more clarification on this King of Earth, the future, and then we'll go back into this responsibility piece. Okay, let's see. We need a bit of guidance here. Our lovely Pisceans. Yeah, air energy. Like the air energy. It's about being clever, Thank you. I think we're done with that. So, right, okay. So, this King of Earth and the future security, this person here, and it could be the same person, and they could completely change how they are with this tower over here. They could completely change around and, surprise you and come back to you with a lot of passion and a lot of ideas. And I think maybe that's what's been missing. Sometimes when one person can see what's in, how they kind of imagine the future to be, oh, we want to live together, and I want the house to look like this, and, I want us to have our cars outside, and, the cars that we like, you're red and I'm white, and, all these things. We dream about those things. And this ace of fire is what brings passion to a relationship. And that's what needs to happen here. You need to have the same dreams. You need to have the same dreams and ideas about what you want. And so I'm just stopping because I'm just keeping an eye on somebody. Right, okay. I'm being nosy. Yeah, so this is about passion, ideas. Oh, there you go. Passion, ideas, bringing something to the table. I think that's what, in order to get to this lovely place of security, yeah, yeah, I think that's where you need to talk and have that to look forward to. So let's see what we can get for this person here. Right. This person that can't see, not seeing what's in front of them. Ooh. We've got the Ten of Wands there is about burdens and feeling that maybe they feel that it's too much of a heavy energy, and there's too many expectations, and it doesn't leave them any room to do their own thinking or bring what they want to the table. So this is about being on the same side. And that, as I'm saying, if you start speaking openly, oh gosh, we got the Fool card again about taking risks. So maybe this person's prepared to take the risk, but they're not prepared to put the work in beforehand. So maybe they're yeah. I mean, you know, yeah, people do take risks, but I'm telling you now, they always, a few months in, a year in, they always come back to the fact that they never did the groundwork. So it looks like that this person is prepared to move forward, but they're not prepared to do the groundwork. And you know, nothing nothing grows if it's not in solid ground, you know. If you plant something, you prepare the earth before you put it in. Right, come on, my door cards. What have you got here? Right, okay. Ah, so look, we've got the Knight of Cups. They want okay, so they want to. They love you. They've got their cup of love. They want to come forward, but they're shy. They're not the same as you. They're coming at it from a different perspective. And this high priestess here, you, this is a female energy. This is a masculine energy. This female energy of the high priestess is about trusting in your intuition. You know, like when you go on holiday, you take it up a gear, don't you? You get excited and everything. When you talk about relationships, you kind of have to take it down a gear because you want everybody to be on the same journey. So this person is like, yeah, I'm happy to go for it, but then they're not quite opening up as much as maybe you would like. And that's what needs to happen. And in order to do that, you need to use your inner instinct, your intuition to pull back and let them come forward and come out of their shell a bit, I'd say. Right, I think that's that. So let's see what else. What else do we have here? I know we're going to have to address this bit under here, aren't we? So we're happy with that bit there. Let's just move these cards over. Happy with that little segment there. We had this devil energy, didn't we? So let's have a look at this. That's the same card. Let's move them out of the way. We've got 3 of water, 3 of cups. That's the same energy. And we had this devil energy. So spirits and guides, can you please give us some insight and some clarification on this temptated. Well, that's way too many. No, we can't do that. Um, uh, temptation of this devil energy, which is a Capricorn, and it's about raw desires, but also about fears. So I think this goes back to being grounded in this relationship first and not hot-footing it on a wing and a prayer. Okay, we'll take that little story. Thank you. Okay, what do we got here? We've got quite a lot here. So this is to do, let's just move it to the center. This is to do with potential opportunities. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. We've got here the Sun card again. Here we go. Here's your Sun card. So definitely there is your happiness right there. But it's kind of like conditional. You've got the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Well, we've had our Pentacles piece, haven't we? For this person to come forward, or vice versa, whichever the way it's playing out, for this person to come forward, you've got to be in that really happy place. Now, interestingly, we've got the Knight of Pentacles again. And not the Knight, the King of Pentacles again. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. We've already talked about that. And we've got the Death card. So this is, as I said, in order to go forward, you have to stop. You can't hot foot like you maybe were planning on a wing and a prayer, not doing the groundwork. That has to come to an end, right? That has to come to an end. And it's saying here, look, the Queen of Swords. So we've already had the Queen of Swords here, the Queen of Air. Those two cards mean that you have to start again. You have to strip it right back, get back to basics almost, so that you know what it is that you're both aiming for, and also pulling back so that that person can come forward with some, and be more cooperative with it. Here we've got the Seven of Pentacles, and there's a lot of Pentacles energy in here, so that could be Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Well, that is about stability, but Seven of Pentacles, sometimes if you have to be patient with some of these things, okay? Don't, sometimes you might lose hope and faith in a situation, and you have to, in order to get success, you have to give it time to breathe. Things need to breathe. So don't be watching over it like every minute of the day. Let it just grow, let it just develop all by itself. It will feel much more natural, much more fulfilling, So that's the Seven of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Yes. So what I feel now is that this devil energy that was playing devil's advocate almost, is that there is an opportunity there, but the temptation to kind of move away from it, because if you go forward, like I say, like a fool, if you go forward like that, that's what's going to happen. It's just going to be really, really weak. It's not going to have the solid relationship that actually you seek. And then, when it gets like that, people stop trusting each other. It gets really, really quite difficult. So I think that's definitely there. The Five of Earth, yes, we've already covered that, saying, you don't want to be going on your own. You want this security over here. And underneath here is about, so I think the decision is, keeping that relationship, starting afresh, starting anew, talking, being honest, be open. And then you will get your Nine of Pentacles, and you'll certainly get to your happy place. And it's only when you get to your happy place that you're going to get a proposal from this person, or you might propose to them, but nobody's doing it until you've worked through just a few difficulties. It's not, and this is not unusual in a relationship, because we're driven by chemistry and lust and love, and we've got our rose tinted glasses on, but at some point they have to come off, and you have to say, is this the right person for me? Do we have what it takes to withstand the distance? Will we get what we want from it? So feel now that we can probably, let's just see, we want something a little bit more light-hearted from this. So before we do the heart cards, let's just Shadowscape cards, can you bring something light and lovely to this relationship, because they've got a bit of work to do, and we need to offer them some support. What have we got there? The King of Swords. Okay, which we've got here. So there's lots of cards duplicating themselves. That's a definite message that communication isn't just about rada 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 yada 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 yada. It's about listening as well. And then it's about taking that on board and understanding that before you can move on to the next step. Like a little stepping stone. And the more you practice at this, the more solid that relationship becomes. Okay? So that's your King of Swords. Let's see. What? So I feel like we had a lot of blue energy over here. So I'm going to go for cards that are blue. I go for lovely blue. I purposely never remember what these say because I don't want to be drawn to them. Right, there we go. Got 3 lovely cards there. Let's see. Blue energy. Wait. Don't rush. Don't rush it. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Bloody hell, you can't write this stuff, can you? Oh. Look, embrace. Through each other, you will find the missing pieces. That's so freaking cute. You see, over here, you will find the missing pieces if you talk properly. Oh, and healing. Yeah, because you may have been through a bit of a rough time with this, and you know, your head can really, when you're up in your head, it can be a really difficult place to exist for long periods of time. So, healing, imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. Well, I can't ask for anything more beautiful than that, can you? But I thought that was funny. Wait. Embrace, yes. Yes. Big cuddles, lots of cuddles, talking, strip it back, just be you, trust your intuition, and then it'll all turn out good. If you go rushing, being, you know, I want to get married, I want a ring on my finger, all these things. No, 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 no. This is not the time to be rushing, because that person has to come to you potentially. I know it can work around the other way, but traditionally that's how it works. And that will be when you're in a really happy place and the sun's shining, and that person will then come and will offer you that security, all wrapped up in a very neat package with I love you. Okay, I think let's just there you go. Look, what did we say at the beginning? We said make plans and focus. So yeah, make plans to communicate and focus and let each other speak freely so that you can both work out what it is that you really want. So 6 is a definite union, okay, but it's also about communication, cooperation, and harmony. So you've got that to look forward to in the future. Right, 3, it's about growth, it's about creativity, it's about, yeah, be creative in your relationship, talk, understand each other. So that's perfect. That landed right over there. I'm really happy with that. So, love and light to you. I hope you've enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. I really, really do appreciate that. And I hope you'll come back and see me again. If if anybody would like a personal reading, then you can book that through hoffy.co.uk website. And you can find me on Facebook under Hoffy's Holistic Health. But thank you for your time. Thank you for staying around. And hopefully I'll speak to you soon. Please put things in the comments. I really love that. I love it. And I do answer back. Take care now.